As we do see Viper moving towards the top side of the map, and this is not unheard of either, to just randomly play your Varus in a different lane.
Yeah, it's been interesting though, because we have seen this strategy. We've seen it in the LEC. Oh, Zeus.
Oh, there's a crash down on top of Zeus as well. He's lit on fire. Delight making his way in. Viper trying to get that last couple of orders.
Him in an uncomfortable spot right now.
Oh, Carrier making his way in as well. Speaking of uncomfortable spots, that's where Zeka is as well. And there's first blood as Ona comes
for a dive.
Delight is a pretty good bodyguard, but it's 4 versus 2 here towards bottom side of the map. There it is. The sling does come back, but Viper will survive. And the turret is so angry. Zeka is going to move in. He finds the ulti onto Faker, who does survive the engagement. Zeka still just trying to protect his bottom lane. It's working out so far. As he unbinds the soul, finds the double knockup. Seismic shove goes wide. And T1 will not find a kill down here.
Beautiful defense. Oh, they get the kill on a Faker. Beautiful defense.
It is by, okay, I'll hold that thought as cease and desist does come in. Seismic shove as well, the full combo, but from over the wall, there's Viper. Delight survived for way too long, but now Carrier has dove on top of Viper. He's trying to avoid the burst fires, as now the wall is going to come in, and T1, they single out the AD carry, and we just want to get into these team fights. They want to be able to try to lock down this area. Of course, Magnustorm's pretty good, but so is this. The cease and desist comes in, and Faker and Ona just showing this one up. Carrier on a flank angle. We know that the wall can always come in, and there it is for Faker. He is not going to ride it through. He's just going to try and disrupt, as there is the Destiny Delight off on this side, but there is the engage from Carrier. The seismic shove, and Viper is going to be wiped out. Sorry, Zeka has already gone down. The Drake is going to be secured, but that is solved for maybe just a team fight loss, as Faker will take down Doran.
It's still up and available, does have flash, does have smite. TP is available for Zeka and Doran, but the Baron is going down so fast.
It is. Peanut should be able to make it into the pit, but this is going to be a difficult 50-50 to win. He flashes forward, and they just turn on him immediately. Taken down before the Baron's in range. That's going to be the secure. And T1 should be able to get even more of these items. Seismic Shove going to be picked up once again, as Faker finds yet another one. That's a good Glacial Prism, though, onto Zeus. He's going to have to get out of there. The Unbound Soul gets Zeka back to safety as well, but now the re-engage. Delight looks for it, but he's just dead before he can do anything. And so T1 with 5 men strong.
You assume it's going to be, and now...
Ona, possibly with a bit of a face check here, will be taken out 2 seconds before the Elder.
Here. Now he's going to have to wrap around. No 50-50 with no smite.
Exactly, let's see what T1 can do. They're going to have to try and fight this to avoid losing the Elder. There's a seismic shove, and they are going to even out the numbers. It's no Doran. Okay, survives for a very long time, but then does go down. There's the Elder now, as they have the executed. Zeka finds him, and a 3-max shove from Faker is massive. And it's a double for Faker. They'll take a double as well for Gumayushi, and it's now only Viper left with this dragon buff, and I don't think they care. Faker's just gonna throw some rocks at him, and that's the ace. Oh, okay, Ona looking for that opportunity, gets into the back line. They dive on top of Viper. He's able to get himself out. Now 1v1ing, and he finds it against Zeus, the ulti, and Viper's still alive! He finds the double kill. Ona's gonna be the next to go down. Into the GA, as now Doran is just playing bodyguard, and T1, they couldn't do it! We are getting back to even territory, as the Weaver's Wall is going to be just elected into. Faker not going to be able to convince them not to break open the base. As like you say, it could be a trade of inhibitor turrets, but HLE Esports, it doesn't look like they're stopping, as this Elder is still ticking down. Another 5 seconds on that one. They find the engagement, and they blow off Faker. Into the back line goes Curry. He tries to find that quickness, but he's permanently frosted and taken down. The deletion on 2 members, is that enough for the end of the game? I don't think so, as HLE Esports, they don't think so either.
Yeah, so many cooldowns been there. They have to respect the Zeri. Guma's still such a threat with Flash available, with GA available. They will actually look to reset the back of this. Doran's going to TP in. They want to look for the end.
They want to end. They want to end. They don't want to deal with that Weaver's Wall anymore, or rather the flip.
Oh, no, they find the engagement! Able to get out of there, though, is Zeus. He did have that flash available, as there's the teleport back in. Ona is going to be CC'd as well, as he's going in, but he's by himself. T1 are just running in one after the other. The Destiny is going to be popped, but I think their Destiny is 1 dead Nexus and 0-1 in the series. HLE Esports were down 11,000 gold, and they will kill the Nexus here in Game 1.
You know what? I think I'll take 5 of these, please.
Yes, please.
They take it
from Carrier, and now Ona might have an opportunity.
They don't know.
No vision.
Yeah, there's the flash forward from Carrier. Viper able to try and get off to the side. Good crash down to try and get him out of there, but there's the permafrost, and Viper will be taken down.
Shield.
As crash down does come on in, as Zeus, he's getting very, very small. Still able to get a decent knock-up, but he's going to explode him. And now the Bloblet's coming on forward. Doran, can you take them down in time is the question. Only gets a couple, and now Zeus makes his way back in, but will not have
The sort of healing reduction, but the thing with it is you kind of just wait out the healing reduction before you are underground.
Oh, this is a little bit dangerous. This Faker is going to get engaged on. Immediately flashes away the Glacial Prison. Going to go wide. There is the lockdown on the Dragon for T1. But Delight gets them on in there. They take down Faker. Empress Divide is massive. And it's 2 kills to start off the fight. Carrier is not long for the world either. And Life Esports
Rotating over. They don't have to hard engage unless it's onto the packageless Faker. He's got it on this angle now.
Yeah, this is so dangerous. They do manage to take down the second Dragon, but they look for the engage. There's the package delivered over the top, and it's Owner that goes down first. Zeka will find Faker special delivery. He's going to come on over. Piercing Darkness not going to work out. As now, let's see whether Zeus is going to survive. He flashes forward, gets the head bomb. The Emperor's Divide is going to throw him against the wall as they focus the turret. The Vault Breaker is going to get the shield for Peanut, and Zeka, he survives with his shifting.
Coming in.
Yeah, TP from Zeka here moves towards his top side. Is now Faker having to deal with it. Conquering Sand's going to come through, and of course there's Peanut. Turns up, that is going to be just the last. Already secured Hanwha's first of the game, but there is the Elastic Slingshot. They dive on in, the package down as well, and they take down Zeka, the priority target. Doran looks for the backline and will be able to trade the mid laners, and there is a great Magnus Storm as well. Viper, the next one that can try and carry this fight as Owner is starting to pop off, but the piercing arrow going to take him down. Zeus now just trying to peel as best he can. Peanut, how are you still alive? Almost managing to escape as Viper has to flash away. Doran, of course, can just survive for basically forever. He'll make his way out as Viper was kind of baited into this one and will be falling down. Dodges a few abilities, and T1 win a team fight.
It's just tank diff. It's just tank diff. Both of these
Faker, he's just so behind in terms of his itemization. He does not match the poke of Zeka, ironically enough.
No. Crash down. Carrier gonna get knocked up and destroyed. Zeus diving on in there. Doesn't find the stretch Armstrong. The kill back does come on in though. And now Owner, he knows how to play the rel. Empress Divide does nothing. The Heartbreaker dives over it. And Faker will now get into that backline. And Owner pretty good at the Azir as well. Very nicely done. He'll now just transform into everyone. And the snowball of the team fight is beautiful.
all kind of retreated. Now they have to move in and respond.
All right, teleport in.
Yeah, Peanut has flash. Looks like they wanted this group.
Over the wall as Delight. He has an opportunity as well. Peanut gets into the back of the pitch. This is dangerous. Has to flash away immediately. Now Doran, he's able to take the front door, and T1 are going to peel away. Faker still with that package up. They want to get that turn, and they're going to need to do it sometime soon. Now the package is going to be used just to try and rout Doran here, but it isn't exactly the most. He actually just decides to go back on top of the package. I don't know about that one. That is going to be Owner getting his first kill of the fight. Takes down the big tank of this one, and both flashes from the carries.
Peanut doesn't have flash, they don't have vision.
All right, Peanut and Delight still here. There's the CC onto the buy. He is very tanky, but the rel is going to go down. Faker's just executed, but I just don't think it's enough to win them this fight. Viper cannot turn up in time. Another teleport going to come on in as Zeka. He could be the hero, but full information is there for T1. And they will be able to take down this Baron. Zeka unable to get in there, and he may not be able to keep himself alive. He is.
It's going to take so long to kill him.
Yeah, this is taking forever, and there is no damage here in this fight. Remember, this is a lot of tanks. Of course, there is Peanut there. They will be able to get through the Sejuani, but they have to invest everything to take him down, and they'll lose an inhibitor for it. They may even lose the base, as the backs have now been started for Life Esports. Going Shadow just to stop them, and they'll take the first Nexus turret. There is so much damage under these turrets as well with the Corki in the center. I don't think that was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, he could have maybe tried to set up for a sandwich, but there's just no control. He's identified early. Oh, God.
Oh, Delight taking so much damage here as now T1 pushing down this mid inhibitor turret. That is going to evaporate. And this feels a whole lot cleaner. There is the engage. The Elastic Slingshot, fantastic by Zeus to make sure they're all CC. The Emperor's Divide tries to get something done, but it's from the grave for Zeka. And once again, just engaging with reckless abandon is Zach. Gorgeous this game. And T1, they will answer back and make this best of 5 a best of 3. first time this playoffs. See what the light can actually get done here. Chain not quite going to connect, but there is the ram. It's going to get called, gets a knock-up only on to Delight right now, but his owner goes down so incredibly low. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in, Dawning Shadow to try and keep them alive, and Doran is just dashing around with reckless abandon. The Drake goes to Harmor Life, and they manage to pick up Zeus. Emperor's Divine. Just fine. I'm going to stop him one more time, as this is getting a little bit rough now. Zeka moving on over. There's the ulti. It does come on through. They dive on in. Emperor's Divine going to be avoided here by the Yone. But in comes Gumayushi. Over the wall goes Peanut, but he's once again met with another T1 member. Yone, Zeus off on an angle, has a Mega Blast Cone to get himself into that front line exactly where he wants to be. Death Sentence goes wide, and now Doran into the mist, has been a bit immune, but Gumayushi, he's not. The Yone dives on top of him. Super Mega Death Rocket, it is yet another fight. Started off with a Jinx getting excited as Owner not able to get his own reset. Great hook, but it's onto Zeus. That's not a priority target, and that movement speed for Viper is now wearing off. Oh, that Q, but it's a great catch from Delight, and Peanut's gonna lock down that kill. Now Gumayushi running for the hills, great cleanse, but it's not gonna dodge a rocket. That is going to go into the back of his head, and T1 once again going to lose out on the fight.
Over to capitalize, and now with his pressure on the top of the jungle.
Yeah, Gumayushi actually sticking around for a little bit longer than he needs to as the Permafrost and Super Mega Death Rocket.
Wild attempt, but it's going down fast.
Yep. The control ward in the back of the pit is going to be taken down, but it does give Harmor Life Esports full information. Hook now going to come on through. Flame Chompers go down. They do manage to secure the Baron, but can they find the fight as they split the Red Sea? As in goes the Yone, finds absolutely no one. Double knock up from Carrier is fantastic, and they're on top of Viper in an instant. Double kill for Faker, and this is on top of the Baron they've already taken. Harmor Life Esports just caught napping.
Wards for Zeka.
Yeah, they do have the teleport, so there's at least that. He can teleport onto the ward or something like that. They get a nice knock up onto Doran, but he's just barely inside the mist. They do get the Glacial Prisoner's Carrier. May have stepped too far forward. That is a lot of CC, but he just baited them in. And then the Ram comes down. Viper trying to dodge, but he's going to get thrown back into the waiting arms of T1. It's more kills for the god of the mid lane. And join this fight at a moment's notice as T1, they've got this Baron down extraordinarily low. I think it's actually going to be taken this time. Never mind. They are going to turn the big teleport as Emperor's Divide going to be flashed out of the ulti, avoided once again as Zeka also gets himself out of trouble. Doran going golden, but he is so incredibly low and will be taken out. The hook comes in, and there is another Ram to come down. Peanut flashing away, and this time the Searing Charge is not going to do it. But Delight is not going to be so lucky. The double knock-up is gigantic from Zeka, who once again drifts away from
We've seen so many of the trades go Harmor Life's way with 1-for-1. Viper lives.
Oh, Peanut possibly engaged on here as Jonas Strong is giving us the full zoom. That is massive. The snare is Zeka going to be taken out at the same time as the Baron.
It's for Zeka, but how much of an impact will his ult really make? It hasn't been his day here. It hasn't been his game.
Yep, there's the Ram once again. It is the ulti from Peanut, but not able to interrupt the call of the Forge God. Now Doran doing a lot of work with his scissors as Peanut able to get back, but that's not a reset for Viper. Just barely not able to get it done, and the Yone falls down. It's Owner that locks that one up, and now it's his turn to pop up in the fight. Faker finds a triple just immediately, and T1 moved to match point.
The game, but it was able to get a ton done on the Zeri.
Oh, they have spotted that Gumayushi is possibly alone. There's the paranoia as Peanut dives in. He flashes on top of the CC. He's going to be there. The Crescent Guard too good from Owner. He's just going to get them out of there. Zeka will turn up. They do manage to take down the Varus, but the Zeri, nothing she can do, and T1 will win the skirmish.
And what did Ox just say? You know, the first gank, the first attempt completely backfires. And as soon as I saw the paranoia come out and then things go dark, I had question marks over my head. Is this even work out? You don't have prior, you don't have control. And Delight will get taken out here as well. No exit.
He's up.
Well,
I got a little. It hasn't been his day, and he is a player that has required a day. Now that was a decent sidestep there from Gumayushi, but there is no way he's surviving this one. Peanut able to lock one down.
A big hole in draft as Carrier going in.
Yeah, the hook does come on down there as they do get a stun. Carrier just all by himself, and he's really dead, guys. We'll see whether Harmor Life Esports can turn this into any extra of a kill. They give the kill over to Zeka to join the rest of his team. Doran just watching, well actually not, tunneling around, burrowing.
Guys, just go Dragon.
Oh, here's another possibility as the Magnet Storm comes on down. Chains of Corruption are not going to be enough to stop this one as Viper gets his first. Carrier is now in the back of the pit with absolutely nowhere to go. It's a double as the burst. Yeah, this is dangerous because Peanut's still here and he has access to a light switch.
Zeka has flash ult as well. This is really risky.
Yeah, Paranoia does come down. There's a flash Magnus Storm, but it's only onto 2. Delight not quite finding the same amount of value, and he is going to be taken down. It's now Viper versus Zeus. Zeus actually trying to tumble around this fight, but he's crashed into that condemn. Amazing onto Zeka. As the Baron is going to go down, it's going to be Ona that takes it. Not able to find it is Peanut, and he's even taken down by Faker. Zeka gets rid of Carrier. Information trying to be picked up here. Ona might be their target as Paranoia comes on in. Ona able to talk to the rest of his team. Crescent Guard does come out. He's taking a lot of damage, soaking a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough.
Regardless, Dragon, Ona's going to be up from that. Oh,
Faker. Oh no, there's the face check. The crash down comes on in, and Peanut, he will be able to get the fear off. Yeah, he does manage to get the rocks down, but that is going to be the last.
And also, it's 3 Mountain Dragons if they get this.
Ona is likely to be able to get in there, though. That is going to be the secure from Peanut, and there's the Black Magnus Storm. Delight getting in there. Viper is ulted as well, but the first kill is going to go over to T1. Delight now in trouble, and he is going to be taken out. And now Zeus, he is an 80 carry as well, and he is looking gigantic in this one. That is going to be him hunting down Viper. He is going to be able to help take down Peanut as well. The hook from Carrier is just too good. Try and start this Baron off as Carrier finds himself a hook. There's the blast cone.
Tons of damage.
Interrupt the action.
Yeah, this is going to be fast here. T1 have to be decisive. Weaver's Wall ready for Faker.
Yep, Faker going to get that one in there as Delight off to the side. Not necessarily in the best position. Here's a dive over. It's actually Komiushi again, taking the Baron with the arrow. We've seen that one before. Now Crescent Guard, Ona diving on in, and he just takes down Peanut, matters into his own hands. And now Delight tries to go for the re-engage, but who's tankier? It is Carrier this time, and now Zeus. This is where he thrives. Viper just taking thirds of his health at a time, although dishing back a fair bit himself.
I'm like he's looking for something.
Well, they are definitely looking for it now. Tunnel does come in to flash out immediately from Faker. He is not risking it. He knows exactly what you say.
But they just burned Paranoia with 10 seconds still Dragon, so...
Oh, the Black Hook, and he manages to find Zeka! Free delivery with the seismic shove. Carrier looming. And yeah, like you said, I mean, Faker, he's got the wall. He can just build that. He is going to put that one together now as Peanut is now in this pit. Can they win the smite is the question. Great spell shield comes on down, and that's the engage here from Ona. He tries to hold on. Hook not really doing too much, but it is Ona that takes the soul for T1. It's gigantic now because they're the ones with the shield. They're the ones with the control. Oh, and the Hook is going to find this Zeri. She is able to press that cleanse flash button, try and get himself out of there. But it's Delight that falls the flank angle from Zeus the Black. The tumble and the Vayne is going to find the fight. He goes invisible and snipes out the Zeri, and this man maybe should just become the 80 carry. So
there's the cleanup from the Vayne. You needed a fantastic grab from Carrier. Kicks up the fight. You know, unlike Esports, thought T1 got the soul and walked away. But once again, T1 have controlled the game, controlled the series, and are now looking to end.
16 out of 18 KP for Carrier, and it looks like T1 have done it. Another finals. The Gen Z T1 prophecy, it just keeps delivering. And on the 6th final,
those that sort of believed in the jinxes, that just believed in the fact that T1, they just get these done.
And I think the lesson here is that this roster